What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm once again joined by Tyler. We are back for another video on our E3 coverage 2018. In this video, we're going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, talking basically about how excited Tyler and I are about this game. It was announced at Ubisoft's E3 kind of officially, and they showed quite a bit. We got some trailers, and we got a lengthy gameplay segment, so we actually saw a lot from this game, and we're just going to be giving our general impressions about this game, really saying, like, this is the game, this is the Assassin's Creed game that we've wanted, and we're going to go from there. Just so you know, we've been having these E3 videos over the last couple days, so definitely check out our channel for the biggest games that were announced at E3. We've got a lot of videos up already, and we're going to continue having videos up over this full week up until Saturday, through Saturday, discussing games that Sony announces, games that Nintendo announces, and any of the big games that we just see in E3 we have videos for, so definitely check out those videos as well. So Tyler, like I said, we saw a ton of Assassin's Creed Odyssey today. We saw the release date, October 5th, way earlier than we both thought. I mean, it was pretty much said that this game wasn't coming out till next year. It wasn't even going to be a fall game, and then they throw out October 5th, the busiest month now, definitely in gaming for this year, October. So what'd you think about the game, and how do we like it?
As Alex has so eloquently taken the words right out of my mouth, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the Assassin's Creed game that I've been waiting for many, many years. Now, out of myself, Alex, and Nick, I've always really, really liked Assassin's Creed. I know Alex liked 2 and Brotherhood and that stuff. I personally really liked Unity. I know both of them didn't, but I actually thought Unity was very good. We always liked Black Flag because that was pirates. But what's awesome is it's back. The ship battles are back in Assassin's Creed. It's a like Origins is definitely what Assassin's Creed needed. Combat, like they needed a revamp, and I'm glad they took the time off. And Alex and I were saying before, like, you know, even Nick too, in like a personal conversation, because we think games are like a personal matter. We're like, you know, is Ubisoft going to do like every other year now for Assassin's Creed? Apparently, they're going back to every year. Now, hopefully next year there's not a new Assassin's Creed, because it would be totally unnecessary, in my opinion, for another Assassin's Creed to come out after this beaut of a game. Now, when you look at the environment of Odyssey, ancient Greece, so beautiful, the architecture, the way that people dress, the armor, just everything looks so amazing. The sea, just literally everything looks. I honestly cannot wait. It's just unbelievable. Like I said, I really like what they did with Origins combat-wise and all that. Obviously, that's in this. I believe that they expanded upon it even more. It's more RPG-ish, which I like. You know, with the customizing armor and that stuff, being able to choose do you want to be the man, do you want to be the woman. I like that a lot. Now, I will say, because I've been saying since Origins, Assassin's Creed is trying to become the next Witcher game. And I did say to Nick that they totally could do it if they make a game with a very like beautiful environment, and now they've done it. So I am so excited, because I love The Witcher so much, and you might have heard me say it before, The Witcher completely and utterly ruined all video games for me. The only game that started to get me back was Assassin's Creed Origins, because it was very similar. And the game that's finally started to get me back into like loving games again is the new God of War. But now seeing Assassin's Creed Origins, and it reminds me so much of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, like the beautiful location, that I'm like so pumped right now, because I always said like The Witcher would be amazing if you could actually like traverse the environment. So we're gonna get that. And obviously, you know, we don't have magic like we did in The Witcher, and we don't have the supernatural creatures. But I honestly think Assassin's Creed, like in the next game or two, is going to be going in that direction, because there is a scene in this, in what I think it's like the gameplay trailer. I don't really know. It was like towards the end there was like a montage kind of, and of the trailer, and they show a Minotaur coming out. Now, I don't know if it was a person dressed up or if it was a true Minotaur. I think it was a true Minotaur, honestly, because it was too big, like the character was looking up. So I think it's a true Minotaur. So I truly believe that they might be covering like some of these mythological creatures in these games, like in Assassin's Creed, and, you know, bringing them to life. And, you know, there's more than just the Minotaur for ancient Greece. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping, like, they kind of do incorporate, even if there's like an expansion pack where like they bring these mythological creatures or even the Greek gods or whatever into the game to make it more supernatural, to move into that direction. So Assassin's Creed could be like, we are Assassin's Creed, but we're also the new Witcher. That would be so awesome. And then if you notice with the Leonidas's spear or Leonidas's sword, I can't remember what they called it exactly, but I believe it was spear. But it seems like there are some kind of supernatural type powers or abilities in this game attached to the weapon or something like that. And it just because now there's like that new like ability slot where you can assign like abilities, like 4 abilities to different like slots, like up, left, right, down, and it activates. So I think they really are heading into a more power and like supernatural type direction. The environment, like I said, like honestly, I'm so excited to be able to see these beautiful locations. Ancient Greece, from what I understand, what I've seen, was like such a beautiful place. So to be able to see that, to be able to traverse that by land or by sea, to be able to hunt in Assassin's Creed, like the bear and all that stuff, because now we have the bow, and it's more like there's like foresty area or like woodsy areas and that type of stuff. To be able to explore that is like that's what kind of drew me to Assassin's Creed 3. It's like you could hunt now, and even though you really couldn't, but it was just a fact because I love that in Red Dead, which sadly comes out like 2 to 3 weeks after Odyssey. So that's kind of going to hurt, in my opinion, Odyssey, but I still will be playing Odyssey. And I will say this about AC Odyssey going up against Red Dead Redemption. I actually believe, now that I've seen Odyssey in action, I actually believe that Odyssey is going to hurt Red Dead. And that sounds crazy, I know, and everyone's going to disagree, and probably including Alex. But the thing is that the beauty of ancient Greece, I truly do think is going to beat the Wild West. Just slightly. Because it's gonna be it's gonna be just a different feel. Being a Spartan, being in war, doing those kind of things. I truly think Red Dead will get the sales, but at the end of the day, like by Christmas, I think what we'll see more of is people playing Assassin's Creed than Red Dead Redemption, just because of how they stepped up so much for this game that I'm glad I bought Origins, because if I didn't buy Origins, I wouldn't be buying this game no matter how good it looked, because I wouldn't know how much more they did step up combat-wise and traversial-wise. So I'm glad that I bought Origins, but disappointed because I really didn't put the time in it because I wasn't into the location. But this game, I can 100% tell everybody that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is exactly what I've been waiting for. I will be playing it quite a bit. And I was not expecting it to come out this year. And I honestly have not been this excited for a game in a very long time, because I'm very much into how the world looks. Like I love that kind of thing. So man, yeah, I'm just so excited.
I agree. I mean, I definitely did not think this game was coming out this year, and that was a huge shocker. And to be honest, I actually prefer that it comes out this year as opposed to next year, where now every single game has been delayed to anyway. So I do think October 5th is a good time. Battlefield 5 comes out 2 weeks later, and Red Dead comes out 3. I agree with Tyler. I mean, this looks like a very, very good Assassin's Creed. I'm more excited for this than I was for Origins, and Origins looked very good, and we had a lot of faith that Origins could turn the ship around and make the changes necessary to Assassin's Creed, and it did, and that's the thing. And while I did not play Origins much at all, I don't think any of us really did on the channel. Tyler didn't play it that much either. We didn't play it like from start to finish, but we played it enough to know, okay, they did make the changes, and we like the changes. It's just because we're busy and stuff. They made the changes, and now this game, Odyssey, definitely looks even more improved. It looks way more beautiful, and it looks just like Tyler said. It looks like the game we've been waiting for Assassin's Creed. I think personally, for me, I do agree. I'm more excited for this game than the past many Assassin's Creeds. Really, after Revelations, I jumped off the ship, but I'm ready to jump back in. I played Origins, and I really do want to play Odyssey too. Combat looks great. How you go around everything in this game looks phenomenal. It definitely, and they had said they've been making this game for many years. I do agree with Tyler I don't think this game should come out every year. Just plain and simple, I do not think it should be a yearly game. I do think that we should have had a break, and I was expecting a break here. I do think that if they announce and they come out with another game next year, it starts to become a little bit overkill again, and we start to get into this same exact thing we got the first time around with Assassin's Creed. I hope they're smarter than that. I hope they don't let the fact that a lot of people are more excited now for Assassin's Creed, I hope they don't let that go to their head and say, oh, well, that means that we need to make them yearly. No, it doesn't mean that. It means you have to make good Assassin's Creed games, and it just so happens that you guys made 2 in a row if Odyssey is actually good. But I definitely do not want to see one next year. I want them to take their time. This is what happens when you take your time and you're allowed to actually do things. So I'm very excited for Odyssey as well. So let us know in the comments below, guys, what do you think of Assassin's Creed Odyssey? You're going to pick it up on October 5th when it comes out, and do you think it looks like an improvement over Assassin's Creed Origins? Make sure, again, to check out all of our other E3 coverage. We've had a couple videos, many videos actually, over the past couple days, and we're going to be continuing the content throughout the rest of this week into Saturday. Videos every day of the biggest games that get announced at all these press conferences, or just games in general. We'll have videos on the biggest ones. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.